Well, the Clinton Red Devils were a force in 3A through reclassification. This season, they're now in 2A. Thanks a lot, say all the other schools in that class. Well, they were going at it tonight in a first region 1-2A game for them at home against an improved Chesney team. Eagles looking to extend their winning streak. Clinton's got a lot of weapons, though. You saw Evan Lauder run it for Chesney, but Tyshawn Richardson showing his arm. And then Javen Cook, who entered the game, averaged about 140 yards on the ground rushing with a nice cutback to extend a lead. And Clinton rolls on to the 46-21 win. Lander and Blacksburg also in Region 1-2A. Fireworks at the home of the Wildcats. A Landrum team on a 4-game winning streak. Titus Pori, a big reason why they came in averaging 48 points during that 4-game run. We're trying to make it 5 in a row and get an opening region win. Here's A.J. Lindsay and a 14-0 lead at the home of the Cats. And Blacksburg suffers a 4th straight loss. Landrum wins a 5th straight. They cruise on to the win. They also make it 5 in a row in the series as they take care of business against Blacksburg this evening, 28-6. Region 2-3A, Powdersville and Christchurch. Cavaliers trying to make it back-to-back wins after an 0-3 start. Keegan Reed gets together with Elijah Huggins for Powdersville, though. Into the end zone for the score. Tucker Hendricks then passing to Michael Martin. Intercepted by Miles Fowler. The big fella, a defensive lineman's dream. It goes for a score. And Powdersville rides that on to the win. First ever meeting against the Cavs. And after an 0-3 start, Patriots now 3-3 and 1-0 in the region. Also in Region 2-3A, Palmetto and Southside Christian. First ever meeting for them. Doing battle at the home of the Sabres. Southside in the gray, Christian Kaiser, a 7-0 lead in the opening quarter. Back comes Caleb Ricketts. Going to use his strength. Works away from tacklers there. Cuts back there. And gets himself to the end zone. What a nice TD run with one more tackle broken at the goal line. And Palmetto improves to 3-3 overall and wins its region opener with the victory 21-10 at Southside Christian. Walhalla goes to Pendleton, Region 1-3A opener for both teams. Pendleton's first game in a long time, in about a month, their first home game since August 23rd. Landon Robinson wanted to spoil the party, gets into the end zone for Walhalla on the 10-yard run, and then Robinson in the second quarter made it 13-0, and the Hogs get back to 500 overall at 3-3. They move on to the win. Robinson came into the game with 890 yards rushing over his first 5 games. He certainly added to that total tonight in the 20-7 victory. West Oak and Crescent doing battle down Highway 81 in Anderson County. Warriors on the road in the white. Keontae Parks coming up with the pick of Ty Perkins' pass for the Tigers. Then Darius Latimer going to take it in for a Crescent touchdown. They get a second win on the year. The series was even at 17 apiece before tonight, but the 56-7 win gives Crescent a lead there. Back to Region 1-1A, we showed you Abbeville winning its game against Calhoun Falls Charter at Whitmire. Dixie was trying to get to 6-0 for the first time in the program since 1963. You saw Tay Donald with a nice defensive stop, but there weren't enough of them. Whitmire knocks them off, gets a second win on the year. Dixie falls to 5-1 and 1-1 in the region as they fall by 20. Other action, Ware Shoals, a big shutout win in region play against McCormick. Greenwood and Greenville moving their game to noon on Saturday at Serene Stadium. Likewise for Hannah and Woodmont. Another Region 1-5A game. Hillcrest and Mann, that'll be a mammoth battle at 7:30 at Mann. St. Joe's and Carolina will also play on Saturday. A 1 o'clock kick in their battle in Region 2-3A. And 96 had to take on the #1 team in 2A. They fall at Batesburg-Leesville 42-14. Thursday night, Chase and RS Central getting back to action in Western North Carolina. Chase trying to make it 7 straight wins against the Hilltoppers. Here's RS Central's Carlin McIntyre. Big Mac gets to the end zone at a 7-0 lead. Trojans coming back. They were down by a point in the second when Zach Frazier gives them a 12-7 lead. But RS Central was too much. Elmer Littlejohn later with a big play. And Rutherford and Spindale Central gets to 3-3 overall, 1-1 in 1A-2A Mountain Foothills with the win by a 34-18 final. Elsewhere, Hendersonville at home against East Rutherford sees the Cavs come in and get a 49-21 victory. East Henderson falls in Waynesville. North Henderson was on the road over at Franklin, and the home team with a 45-6 victory and a tight one for West Henderson. They win in Cannon against Pisgah by a 27-24 final.